Midnight's Children by Salman Rushdie is a sweeping epic that follows the life of Salim Sinai, a boy born at the exact moment of India's independence from British rule on August 15, 1947. The novel intertwines Salim's personal journey with the tumultuous events that shape post-colonial India. The story begins with Salim narrating his own history from his cozy Bombay apartment. He recounts his family's past and how his grandfather, Adam Aziz, fell in love with Naseem, who later became Salim's grandmother. Adam, a doctor, is disillusioned by his belief in the power of his nose to diagnose illnesses. He marries Naseem and moves to Agra, where they have a daughter named Mumtaz. Mumtaz, in turn, marries Ahmed Sinai, a musician, and they have Salim. Salim's birth is not ordinary. He's one of the 1001 children born in India at the stroke of midnight, each endowed with special powers. Salim, in particular, has the ability to telepathically communicate with the other Midnight's children. He grows up in a wealthy family but is haunted by his connection to these other children and by his large, misshapen nose. As Salim grows older, he becomes increasingly aware of his role as a representative of his generation and his country. He experiences the political turmoil of India firsthand, including the partition of India and Pakistan, the Kashmir conflict, and the state of emergency declared by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Salim's personal life is equally tumultuous. He falls in love with Parvati, a low-caste woman, but their relationship is forbidden by their families. Salim's nose, which grows larger as he ages, becomes a symbol of his alienation from society. He struggles to find his place in the world, torn between his privileged upbringing and his desire to connect with the common people of India. Throughout the novel, Salim grapples with questions of identity, belonging, and destiny. He struggles to reconcile his personal experiences with the larger forces shaping his country. As he grows older, he becomes increasingly disillusioned with the idea of India as a unified nation, realizing that it is a patchwork of conflicting cultures, religions, and ideologies. The novel reaches its climax during the emergency period of the 1970s, when Indira Gandhi's government cracks down on civil liberties and freedom of speech. Salim's telepathic powers begin to fade, and he is forced to confront the limitations of his own abilities. He witnesses the atrocities committed by the government and is powerless to stop them. In the end, Salim comes to accept his fate as a symbol of India's post-colonial struggles. He realizes that he is not alone in his suffering and that his destiny is intertwined with the fate of his country. Despite the hardships he faces, Salim remains hopeful for the future, believing that India will ultimately overcome its divisions and emerge as a stronger, more unified nation. Midnight's Children is a richly layered novel that explores the complexities of Indian society and politics. Through Salim's eyes, readers are given a glimpse into the soul of a nation grappling with its past and struggling to define its future. Rushdie's masterful storytelling and vivid imagery make this a truly unforgettable reading experience.